Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Keeping Up Appearances. I don't know if you sensed the pause there. I was going to try something new as a new intro, and I bottled it. Honestly, one day I'll pluck up the courage to do it. But no, let's stick with that as we made such a good start. Right, I am Sean. We're joined this week by Max, as always, Tosh, and Griffin. Now, we will jump straight in. Last couple of weeks, I've been given like a bit of a taster question, but this week we've got something that has been playing on one of our minds in particular. If anyone is a viewer of The Overlap, they will have seen this week where obviously Gary Neville and the lads and Jill, most importantly Jill, we're talking about Neymar. Did we get an unpopular opinion sent in? And someone sent in something along the lines of, was it no Premier League player has ever been better than Neymar? Was that the question, Tosh?
Yeah, something along them lines. Yeah, I can't remember because I switched off in disgust.
So that was the question. That was the unpopular opinion, and obviously Neville, Rooney, everyone was debating it. And then I hadn't watched it, to be honest. Sometimes I don't give it a watch. Tosh texted me saying, if you're talking about this, can I be on? Because I'm absolutely fuming with Jill Scott. He's called out Jill Scott. And not for the way you're thinking before you start. Tosh is a big advocate of women's football. He's not moaning about that.
Not anymore.
So go on, Tosh. What are your thoughts?
No, I feel like I've built it up. No. I'll be honest, it wasn't even just Jill Scott. It was the rest of it. It was Jill Scott who tipped me over the edge with just, I can't remember now, but they've done it on Saturday. This would have been a good rant, but it just really did me head in the disrespect and the sort of the all and Keane did me head in, Rooney did me head in. Rooney started off by saying he never saw Neymar as a top player. And I want everyone else's thoughts on that first of all before we get into the parts. I just thought that was unbelievable. Like for Rooney, the footballer he was, what were people's thoughts on that?
Well, can you provide the context to this, like what he actually said? Because I had a conversation about this at the weekend because I never watched it, and I responded to like what I'd seen and like a caption, basically saying that, and I was like, that's unbelievable to even think that. But the person I was talking to was like, well, he didn't really say it that way. So what did he actually say?
From what I remember, Max, to be fair, I think he pretty much did say that. I think he was talking about like that elite level of players. He's never viewed Neymar as being in that. Which, as you say, Tosh, I think I'm going to throw it out there from the start. I'm never a big La Liga watcher. I can be honest. I've not seen loads of Neymar as much as you probably have. But again, I think the point you're making is the type of player Rooney was, the type of player Neymar was, and Rooney doesn't respect him in that way. Rooney doesn't put him up there. Is a bit mad. I'd like to know who.
That's what I thought.
I mean, I can't remember who he might have listed who he had in that top level, but unless it's Messi and Ronaldo, then that's pretty much it, isn't it? That's probably the cut-off. Because if there's anyone else in that conversation, then Neymar's definitely sniffing about there, isn't he?
I thought, Messi and Ronaldo, it's them two on their own, isn't it? And then it's probably like a group of players after that of our generation. But probably what tarnished Neymar's legacy was when he went to Paris. But up until then in Barcelona, he was one of the best players in the world by far. The one game in particular was the Paris comeback when they lost. Was it 5-0 in PSG and then they won 5-1 or 6-1? And they won, what was it on the way like, Tosh?
6-1, yeah. So it was away goals, so they needed to.
Yeah, he was the best player on the field, and Messi was on the pitch, and he was absolutely brilliant in those couple of seasons. And you know, if we all watched the Champions League final that night in Griffin's apartment, which we didn't, we would have seen a very good performance as well.
That was in my mum's house, wasn't it? We've been through this, haven't we?
It was in your flat.
It was the Juventus one where they won 3-0, 3-1.
Which flat?
The only one we ever went. The only one we were ever invited to.
We heard this before. Maybe is there a chance Rooney was invited and that's why he never watched it, so he doesn't know about Neymar? I completely agree, Max. But I'd go on further and say, like, even at PSG, I know it obviously tarnished it because he was down. He was unbelievable at PSG, and like for myself, I'd be like, around that time, I probably wasn't watching a lot of La Liga and knowing, but I remember when the Champions League was around, I'd watch PSG for him. He was the most exciting player in the world for a couple of years, and I don't know. I think it stems from like I'm not one of these people. I don't watch a lot of the sort of football in the other leagues. I don't know. I can't pretend it. But like it's the same when I remember Zlatan was coming to Man United, and there was this sort of myth that he was overrated. And within about 2 weeks of people actually watching Man United, it was like, oh no, this fella's actually unbelievable. Yeah. I think there's that. That's still that snobbery. I think, yeah, to be honest, out of them at the most, it was like it's Keane, and Keane's doing me head in at the moment. He just, I don't know. I always love Keane, but I just think I'm starting to think he actually knows nothing. And and he just the way like he just dismisses it as if like, oh, he was not top player. It's like, it really annoyed me.
It's his character now, isn't it? Like his character is to look like he doesn't care about anything. Like, I was never bothered by him. I'm not. But then again, at the same time, if you say to Keane, who was a top player, he'll go Nicky Butt, and you go,
Dennis Irwin.
Yeah, like, come on, lad, play the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of them get told what to say or fed ideas anyway for clickbait and all that stuff. They want to. If they all just went, yeah, he's amazing, it doesn't go viral, you know what I mean? It doesn't lead to conversations.
I do agree with that, but I think what it got me, Griffin, I genuinely don't think they were this time. I think there was a genuine all around the room, like, because they started listing players, and like Ian Wright's the only one who steps in, and like, I think it's Salah when Ian Wright says like, oh no, there's no way. And again, like Salah's one, you could definitely make an argument Salah is above Neymar. There's lots of arguments to suggest he is goals wise and stuff like that and returns. But like, and then it was just Scott says Sadio Mane, which was just like, oh my god. Like,
I've seen Jason Cundy, who, you know, the best pundit in the world at the moment. He said Saka, but Bukayo Saka's better. They'd rather have Saka in the team than Neymar.
It's just nonsense. And it's not even like it's just, what are you basing that on? And like even Neymar, like people sort of make it out like they've made this own story that he was at Barca for like a year and then he went to PSG and he was rubbish. He was at Barca for plenty of time, part of an unbelievable front three, won a European Cup. They also forget that in a World Cup for Brazil, he was unbelievable until he got injured. Like,
did he like break his back or something in that World Cup?
Yeah, like, exactly. And there's a good chance that he might go on to win it. Yeah.
And also, just on the note with the Brazil one, Tosh, like, he didn't have the same Brazil teams that everyone else had in the previous years before him. Like, exactly, he was the player for them, and if he'd won a World Cup, maybe they'd talk about him differently. But again, it's that snobbery, isn't it? That you just mentioned.
It's much harder for a team like Brazil now to win the World Cup, like, than it was when, like, I'm not comparing him to Ronaldo, R9, but I'm saying, like, you know, like that football was a bit different back then. Now, like, they do such favour, such the European sides. I know Argentina are currently world champions, but yeah. And, he was playing 2014 when he was on the verge of winning it, and they had Hulk up front. It was just like, oh no, it wasn't even Hulk, it was that Fred, I think. Was that Fred playing? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And again, like, he's still, I think, yeah. I mean, there was decent players, as they always do. And I think he's like Brazil's top scorer ever now as well, I think. And he's like, he won them the Olympics the first time they ever won that. I don't know. That doesn't bother me. I'm just talking about generally as a footballer. It's that thing of the eye test, they call it these days. How you could sit and watch Neymar when he was on it. He could do everything, Neymar. He's the closest thing to Messi. He was like a Messi light. He could dribble, he could pass. Yeah, I don't know. I was watching it. And I think it was in a narc anyway. And when that was going on, I just texted Sean, like, I just thought, yeah, it just really annoyed me. I had no way to vent it because I was in the house by myself. So
I feel like
Lucy would have been made up anyway.
What's that?
I'm sure Lucy would have been made up. You go, hey,
she's had it anyway. So
yeah. I feel like Lamine Yamal is very Neymar like, and they absolutely wax lyrical about Lamine Yamal. Yeah, that he's going to be the best thing in the next 10 years, and how he can say that Neymar when he's literally the same player, just younger and Spanish.
Yeah.
The only as I said, I've never been a big watcher of Neymar, and I wasn't as angry as Tosh. But one thing that did me head in, again, I text Tosh this in reply. My main takeout from it was Gary Neville, while he was talking about it, he called him Weimar. I thought that was hilarious, and the only person who responded was Jill Scott, and I was like, do you know, like Roy Keane gives it this man of the people, Wayne Rooney, man of the people, like street footballer. If you're not laughing at Weimar, there's a problem. I'm telling you, there's a big problem, mate. Right, let's move on then to, we'll stick with the theme of unpopular opinions. Do we any of you have any opinions that a lot of football fans might turn their noses up at, or yeah.
When you asked me this, I think this is the only one I could really think of, to be honest. And I think it's more with English, but my unpopular opinion is that I don't think the Premier League is the best league in the world. And I think that goes around a lot, especially in the pundit industry and things about the Premier League being the best. It might have been years ago, a few years back, like 2000s into the early 2000s, into the 2010s, but I don't, at the moment, I just don't think so, especially the way football is going. That final at the weekend was horrendous. And they're our top two teams in the country. And you had the Madrid derby a couple hours later. It was 3-2, sending off. It was class. A few weeks ago, there's the Klassiker in Germany between Bayern and Dortmund, which was just an unbelievable game of football. Maybe it's the way football's gone in England, but I just don't rate it as the top anymore.
To be fair, I think that was a big topic of conversation last week or whatever, wasn't it, when all the English teams got spanked in Europe, because there was like however many, there were 6, and then 5 of them got beat or something in the opening weekend, or 4 of them or something like that. Teams are kind of, not only that as well, they didn't only get beat, they got battered. So like teams to kind of dispel that myth maybe that England is the best league.
Well, when that phrase comes out, I never think it's actually related just to the top teams. It's always like someone will always come back and say, well, anyone can beat anyone on the day. Like a team that's 20th, well, it does happen, can beat a team at the top, but that happens in every league. I was looking at Barcelona's results this season. They've lost 5 times, and 4 of them to teams in the bottom half of the table. It happens in all the leagues.
That's interesting. I know what you mean. I think definitely a good time to make that argument, as Sean said, with the way the Champions League's been going. I don't know. I do think that would be the argument for it. It is very competitive, isn't it? You think like Liverpool. I think say Barca, Real Madrid, Liverpool won the league last year. Barca, Real Madrid have a bad season. Where's the worst they're going to come? And like Liverpool could, in theory, finish 6th this year. I know they've been very bad, but yeah, no, that's what you are right. I think them other leagues are slightly more competitive now, but I think the argument about them all getting beat, it's because of the competitive nature of the league, isn't it? Like there's no potentially easy games in this league. Like I think I was reading the other day, like no one's really, if you think like last year, there was a few teams getting battered. No one's really, even Wolves, they seem to always get beat by 1 or 2. No one seems to get battered, do they? Like even barely, you know. I do think it's quite competitive, but yeah, no, I wouldn't go against it. But again, I don't watch enough of the others to say that I know that this league is better than the other one. But no, I wouldn't disagree massively with it.
Do you think that's a newer thing though, Max? You know, the way you're saying like anyone can beat anyone. Is that more that like rather than it being that England's changed, is that the other leagues have changed? In that maybe their leagues are more competitive. It's not that we've got worse. It's that now there's more teams competing in Spain, or like every year now in the Champions League, you have like a little rogue Italian team or a little rogue Spanish team, don't you, do finish in the top 4, say. That might just be that they've kind of improved and we haven't, rather than we've changed.
Yeah, definitely. And I think obviously with money and stuff like that, there's more money in all these leagues now, so they're all being able to buy players from wherever. So they're all getting more competitive. But again, like it's just, I don't know, I don't like watching English football at the moment. I don't think I have for a few years. And then you talk about competitive, but like outside of Liverpool and City, who've won the league in the past 10 years, apart from that rogue Leicester win. It's the same in Spain. I know Gareth Bale was on the Rest of Football last week, and he was saying every time he played someone that wasn't in the Champions League, it was basically a case of how many we're going to win by. But it's just not fun watching English football. And again, that final the weekend was just terrible, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think what you said there about like the smaller teams in Champions League, you know, like they come and they have a go. Whereas I think like the matches that we watch week in, week out, and you know the cup final, they're so focused on like get people behind the ball, and it's like you've got to break down them teams that, you know, even when it's like 2 mid-table teams, they're more worried about losing than they are about winning. Like the games are only competitive because the results are tight, because it's a case of one team basically come and try and break us down for 90 minutes. Like we obviously watch Liverpool, or you know, and they can't break teams down, but the majority just sit behind the ball. And I think most of the games like that, Arsenal are going to win the league based on that. You know, being hard to beat and hard to break down. They defend so well. They're not like a free-flowing attacking team like we were used to. So I kind of agree with what Max is saying. I think it's just because the type of football that is played now, rather than the standard dropping.
Yeah.
I think that physicality is like, that's the way it's gone. Like, because you think, like, when you watched earlier on them Champions League games, Tottenham finished in the top 8 in the Champions League. Like, Tottenham might be the worst football team you've seen this year. But, like, I think they won every home game. And I think it's that is that physicality. They swatted away, like, Dortmund, I think, just before they finished. Like, Dortmund are obviously up there. Dortmund have had a pretty good season. It's just Bayern have been unbelievable. I don't know. I think English football's just ruined it now with the way the extra money they've got. Like, the way that Champions League, I don't think England should be allowed to have 6 teams in the Champions League. I just think that's ridiculous. Like, and it's also, I mean, it's a slightly different point, but they're not allowed to play each other in groups. So, like, it means that everyone else has got less chance because the English teams are the best and they don't have to play each other. And so everyone else has pretty much got to play an English team, and then it just staggers it. And then when you see now, when the scenes are sort of lifted, like, you know, Liverpool could have played Chelsea, couldn't do in this round. English teams have actually started sort of falling away. I don't know. I think, yeah, something needs to change, but I don't know. There's still an element, you know, like, you still look at games, don't you? Like, there's a lot of games in England. Like, you know, this weekend it was like quite good that, you know, there was, you know, Sunderland, Newcastle, Tottenham Forest and things like that. There was a lot of exciting game. Everton obviously beating Chelsea and things like that. I don't know whether you'd get that on the other leagues, but I don't know.
Yeah. It couldn't be 7. It could be 7 teams this year, couldn't it? If, like, everything falls the right way.
Is that
like
right? Yeah.
Something like if Liverpool finish outside the top 5 but win the Champions League, and if Aston Villa win the Europa League, they win the Europa League, it'll be 7 teams.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know, but the Toffees might get in there.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Then English teams will get blown away, but yeah,
that's when everyone will decide that England is not the best league in the world.
Yeah, Turkey's smashing people against PSG.
Yeah. Does anyone else have any unpopular opinions? Go on, Griffin.
Can you call me the captain? No. Mine is that Bukayo Saka is the most overrated player around nowadays. I can't be doing with him. And it actually came based on, like, the topic, you know, Cundy talking about that.
You do love Cundy at the moment, don't you? Like,
of course. I honestly think that character he does is up there with the best comedy characters of all time.
He doesn't do anything. He just sits there.
Oh, he does. Sure, come on.
He just looks at the camera.
What about the catchphrases, the wig? Brilliant. Nah, that's fun. Anyway, yeah, Saka. Obviously, pundits nowadays, Gary Neville being one of them, talk about he's the first name on the England team sheet. He seems to be a stalwart. You know, he's definitely going to start for England in the World Cup. He's playing in the best team in Europe, best team in England at the moment, apparently. He scored 6 goals this season. He did the same last season, and he's meant to be their best player.
I agree, to be honest.
6 goals.
Yeah.
I mean, I also agree. I don't know. I can't go as far as saying, like, this seems like a very popular opinion, to be fair.
I was going to say, yeah.
I disagree.
I'm not going to say the most overrated player, but I do think.
Name someone else more overrated than him in the Premier League now, at that reputation. Bear in mind, he's considered one of the best wingers potentially in world football.
Well, no, but I think only very specific people overrate him. As in, like, Arsenal fans, obviously. If the question is, do Arsenal fans overrate him? Yes. Like, the amount of clips I've seen where it's like, Arsenal fans, how many world-class players have you got? And you go, Saka, and you go,
yeah.
It's like, it's just a given that Saka's world-class when he isn't. No. I really don't think he is.
I actually don't think he's ever done anything to warrant being world-class. I think not last season, the season before. I think he got 15 goals or something, which that's a good output. But
I think the thing for me is I'm basing it on, like, I've said this a while ago. I remember talking to Bob about it, saying I don't think he impacts games enough.
No,
yeah,
I saw him when he came to the Hill Dickey. He got pocketed by Michalenko. Like, genuinely, I don't know if you remember, Tosh. He didn't get a sniff, and I'm watching going. Like, I know Michalenko's unbelievable at the weekend, but he doesn't have them games very often. But I couldn't. Saka didn't touch the ball, and I feel like in big games I've seen him, I don't think like he impacts the games like he should. When you look at world class players, you want them to kind of like take the game by the scruff of the neck and do something, and he's meant to be that kind of talisman, and he's not.
Yeah, I mean, on that, I don't think like, I mean, I don't watch Arsenal week in, week out, so again, I can't, like, an Arsenal fan will probably disagree, but I don't think he's that exciting as a winger. I don't think he is amazing at dribbling. He doesn't assist that many goals. You know, like his output this season and the season before is low. I can't remember the numbers, but they're low because I did look. I don't see what he offers. I mean, in comparison to, you know, obviously we're biased, but a world-class right winger, we were obviously blessed with Mo Salah for 5 years. We bags 20 goals a season. That is a world-class winger who, when you're the best team in the league, that's what you should be getting. But he just I mean, he's on, again, the England thing annoys me so much that he's just definitely starting. It's like, what? Why?
That is the thing with it's the media and stuff, like, when rest of football, not rest of football, overlap, when they talk about the starting 11, they immediately jump in, well, Saka's playing right wing, that you said. England can start this World Cup with Anthony Gordon on the left and Saka on the right.
That is happening.
Who do not score anything. Like, Anthony Gordon started to score recently, but he went 29 games this year without scoring a goal. And they're England's wingers. I agree completely. Every time he plays against Liverpool, he doesn't do anything. Milos Kerkez pocketed him twice this year, and I hate Milos Kerkez. So it says enough about Saka. He doesn't do enough. Arsenal have to go out and buy a centre forward for £75 million because they don't score goals when the wingers don't score goals. So yeah, I would agree, and I think it's still an unpopular opinion because England fans and the media love him, and adore him, and Tosh.
Go on, Tosh.
I mean, it's a compelling case Giffen gives, but no. I just think he's very good. I do like watching him. I think he's good to watch. I think he can. There was a game this season, I can't remember. That's why I haven't sort of chipped in. There was about the first 20 minutes where whoever the left back was, he did run him ragged. I can't remember which game, so it's a poor point to make, but it was a big one. It was maybe it was against the City or something like that. Yeah, I think he's great, and I do think he's one of them people. He's a safe bet on that right for England. Like I don't. Who would you play on the right for England? I don't really know. But I always think Saka's good. And I know that people always talk about his output, goals and assists. You know, that's not necessarily the be all and end all, I think. But go on.
You know what? I'm just going to jump back in there because I also hate that thing about it just being about stats. Like, I'm not one for just he scored this many goals or his
listen back to the last 5 minutes of our year.
Yeah, but like, I just want to make that point. Like, I'm not basing it just on the fact that like he scored 6 goals, although that is a big factor. I just think as a player, and as an England stalwart, and, you know, he's the best player in the team, and Gary Neville and Ian Wright wanking over him on the overlap, it's like, just shut up. It's ridiculous. He's nowhere near that good. Like, he's not, you know, again, going back to the Salah thing, he's not even the same breath, in my opinion, as
better for me.
Sorry, Sean. I was going to say, going back to England's last tournament, he was part of England's problem. He just didn't perform. And
kept him in against Switzerland, didn't he?
Did he?
Who did he miss the penalty against? He got all that stick.
He was also great. He scored. They were about to go out, and he scored that goal. Saka.
Anyway,
wasn't
my opinion.
Oh.
I'm used to being unpopular anyway, so it suits me down to the ground, son.
Always been divisive, haven't you, the captain? But that's what he is.
That's it. I want to be the biggest villain in the country since Trevor.
Right. Okay, then. I feel like that conversation was still going, and then Trevor's killed it off, so that's fine.
I've got more, by the way. I've got loads.
Just like little Mo killed Trevor off.
You got more unpopular opinions?
Yeah.
Like,
Jason
seriously?
Cundy's the best pundit in world football as well. Shea Gibbons better than Jordan Pickford.
Not
and
unpopular.
Pep Guardiola ruined modern football. There's your headline.
I'm not sure that last one's very unpopular, to be honest.
It is. That's worse than the first one.
I don't feel like it is very unpopular. Currently, I bet a lot of people agree with you there.
You know why, as well? It's highlighted recently. You know, it's all about, you know, English teams. Liam Rosenior is the best argument for that, because Liam Rosenior is just someone who's watched a Pep Guardiola video and thought, I can be like him, so I'll just chat absolute nonsense and get a good job. Like he is David Brent in football. It's madness.
Yeah.
You can't just use Rosenior to win your argument about Pep when it's absolutely not related.
Yeah,
What you've done is
he knows we all like Senior.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like him anyway these days. I'm on the Rosenior tree.
He is the biggest.
And anyway, just on that quick point on Pep, like now everyone's moaning about football now because it's just a load of dogs playing 14 centre backs and throwing the ball into the box. Like, is that worse than Pep's football or?
No, everyone's trying to play it out from the back, including teams in League One. Who, they've got a builder, a part-time builder playing centre back who's trying to play out.
Watching loads of League One, are you?
Yeah, every week, mate.
No, I'm saying they're not there anymore. Obviously, I see like they just lump into the box.
Sunderland Newcastle, that Luke O'Neill getting a 2-yard pass from the goalie, and then he tries to like make this pass. He tries to make a 30-yard pass, go straight to the Newcastle.
Play a long ball, yeah.
No. Anyway.
I thought Pep Guardiola saved football the weekend, beating that anti-football shite that Arsenal produce.
Arteta is a Pep Guardiola student.
No, he's not.
But he's doing.
He is.
He was on his coach.
He
doesn't play like as people say. He's more like Mourinho than he is.
He's one of these stupid idiots who come out with all these terms. Liam Rosenior saying I'm a manager. It's aging men or something.
You're doing it again. You're taking out Rosenior to make a point about Pep.
That is Guardiola. Let people see I want to play like. Anyway, I get it. See you later.
You should have stopped at Saka.
Yeah, you should have really. You had us all on side. That feels like a natural segue, though, talking about Liam Senior. We'll move into our Premier League review. We're not going to cover everything, as always. We'll pick our main talking points. And I think, naturally, probably the biggest result of the weekend, maybe just within our little bubble, was Everton absolutely trouncing Chelsea 3-0. Liam Senior, they're being shown how a real team respects the ball, hey? That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how many of you watched the game. If you didn't, you missed a treat. Absolutely fantastic. Pulled a big, huge win at home, which has been lacking this season. The ground itself was amazing. And yeah, it kind of felt nice to be an Everton fan, which hasn't always been the case at home this season. Tosh, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, it summed it up quite nicely. Yeah, no, it was just a great day, actually. It was like just first Saturday one for a while. The weather was nice. A couple of drinks before, a couple of drinks afterwards in the bars. Afterwards, the bars, like on that road, were just like bouncing. It was so great. The ground, like it was the first time the ground felt good, didn't it, Sean?
Yeah.
Like it was unbelievable. It was just a great day. And it just makes you think, like, imagine if Everton actually were good at football more than like once or twice a season and just actually like came out playing like that. And Chelsea helped them out by the way they started, like just like kept trying to give us the ball and like Beto nearly tackling the goalie and stuff like that. But yeah, no, it was just great. And Everton were really good. And there've been a couple of games where they've sort of been edging towards a good result and not got there. But yeah, I think all things just sort of culminate. Like just one of them games for the atmosphere, isn't it? Like people have been saying about the atmosphere not being there, but I think like everything sort of culminated. They scored at like good times to build the atmosphere. Like they scored the second just after half time. The atmosphere was great. And then they scored the third. Yeah, it was great. Really great day.
Yeah, I think it was one of them where Callum a couple of weeks ago, I don't know if anyone else was on with us, Callum was talking about how this season the fans haven't had a lot to cheer for because the players aren't giving us anything. You know, in terms of like they're not making that big tackle and not pressing well. I felt like at the weekend, that Beto one, that when he tackled Sanchez, that was quite early on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It kind of got you up a little bit and you felt a bit of fight from him. And I feel like, obviously, we're not going to talk about Tierno Barry, but Beto was the right call, even anyway, going into that game, just to feed off the atmosphere that was there.
Yeah.
And give us something. He chased every ball. He absolutely battered their centre-halves. One of the main things, I think I said to your Dominic, actually, Tosh, I don't think, I was watching their like back line, you look at the back five, say, I don't think I've ever seen a Chelsea back five as weak as that. Do you know, like when we're used to like a Chelsea defensive, like for years you got like John Terry, Gary Cahill into like Thiago Azpilicueta. You've got like these like stalwarts of like icons, and then like at the weekend they had like Cucurella, and like just that back line was genuinely, it was awful. They looked absolutely terrified, and like if you're terrified of Beto, like you've got problems. You know what I mean? But he did everything he needed to do. He was like a proper centre forward display, and yeah, he just run them ragged. And I think, as you say, everything just found its place. Like I think Keenan Dewsbury-Hall could go down as like one of my favourite players of all time. I just think he's absolutely unbelievable. I love him. Again, James Garner, I've had me critics, but he was fantastic as well. That ball for the first goal was unbelievable. Beto's finish was unbelievable. It's like all the stuff that I didn't expect. It all fell into place. So yeah, I was just.
Did James Garner just get in the England squad?
Yeah. But there was like a 60-man England squad though, wasn't it?
Yeah, to be fair though, to be fair, there wasn't many midfielders in that squad. Mostly.
To be honest, Dewsbury-Hall's probably half unlucky. To be fair, like as Sean says, he has been great for Everton. Even goals. I think Beto. Everyone always says, don't they, about Beto? It's like, oh, you need to play like passes in front of him and from running onto them, and like, I just that's the Everton fan argument for like Beto will come good, and like. I don't buy it because I think he's one of the worst footballers I've ever seen. He just so happens that the other striker's worse. But yeah, I don't know. There is something, he does take goals quite well first time, doesn't he? Like, that he had that spell last year. But yeah, the finish was brilliant. The pass was brilliant. Yeah, but as you say, yeah, you are right, about their defence. Like, it's what people say, isn't it? The goalie and the defence, they just haven't got one. Yeah. But yeah, no, it was good. And, Mr. Moyes proved me wrong, I'm afraid. Yeah, doing a brilliant job, yeah. Again, it's what's that?
Where are you in the league now?
7th or 8th.
3 points behind us.
3 points
by the derby, the derby could take us above you.
That's gonna be the first derby in a while. That's like got a lot riding on it, to be honest. Because like we've got City in the quarterfinals, then we've got PSG, Fulham, PSG before we play you in that derby.
We'll lose all of them games.
Yeah, so like
lose the derby,
and it's at the Hill Dickey.
Yeah, I mean the derby is the one that you do think we would just win because Everton will do something like Moyes will change the whole team or something.
Yeah, Moyes will bottle it.
Yeah, but
that's what he always does, doesn't he, Moyes? Yeah. But no,
I didn't realise you had all them out. I didn't realise Champions League was so soon.
Yeah. So yeah, like Griffin said, we'll be going into that game 4 losses on the bounce. Steven Gerrard managing it probably.
Cody Gakpo still playing left wing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it the FA Cup this weekend?
It's international.
It's international break.
International. And then is it the FA Cup after?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we're a couple of weeks off on me. Yeah, go on then. Should we move on to Liverpool? I didn't know. Every week we've come on recently and talked about Liverpool. Max has been depressed, which is like it's quite sad to see. But now Griffin's going to be depressed as well, so even better.
Sorry, I missed that. I just did Griffin's depressed. What was that?
No, we went talking about footy.
Who you been talking to, son?
Yeah, so obviously Liverpool. Big game of the weekend. R12 on Saturday. You're looking at a game that you think could break the hoodoo, and Danny Welbeck again as a worldie. Shows why he probably should be in the England squad.
Absolutely.
That's a bit mad. In fact, before we go on Liverpool, why hasn't he made it, do you think? Or do you think Tuchel maybe thinks he doesn't need to put him into this one because he's been there, done that? If he's going to go in, he can just put him straight in the squad in the summer.
He's also like 35, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if he scored, like the way dominated Liverpool, as if that's hard at the minute, but he's probably playing the best football of his life over the last couple of years anyway. He's definitely a wild card to throw in there.
He's the top English scorer in the league. He scored the most, but he won't get in there because Saka starts ahead of him. And there's the problem. Therein lies the problem, son.
So any thoughts on Liverpool?
Well, thankfully I was at a tournament all weekend in Virginia, so I did not watch them. So I'm going to let Griffin take the lead.
Yeah, I was actually with me lad, like, so I didn't watch either. But I mean, I'm not bothered or surprised. Milner in the first 5 minutes nailed 2 of our players, and you just think like that. James Milner is the exact type of person Liverpool need now to just give them anything. They are just a joke. Arnie Slot is. I mean, it's just so bad to watch. Everything about them now is it's embarrassing, to be honest. We're defending champions, you're just getting absolutely toyed with. I'm sure you're loving it, to be honest. And yeah, it's just bad. You know, if in the next 4 games, I think it is, we don't get to, I think it's 57 points. Are we on 54 now? Is that about right?
49, I think, isn't it?
Okay, if we don't get to 54 points, so then it's something like that. It's lower points than David Moyes had when he was at United when he got sacked. And if you think about David Moyes when he was in charge of United, it was a total laughing stock. We're worse than that. And we're the champions. And we spent £400 million. So
Van Dijk came out afterwards in his press conference and made like this comments about like what the training sessions are like the lower numbers, and he was just like shocked and surprised.
Yeah,
have you seen like a direct complaint about the staff?
Yeah, have you seen Chiesa today has gone to Italy and been sent back because he's not fit enough, and it's March. He's had a full season of training, so there's something clearly wrong behind the scenes. But I mean, it's not hard to see the Slot isn't the right manager for us. I know he's won the league, fine, and he'll always have that, fair enough. But he's the most uninspiring Liverpool manager I can remember. Since Hodgson. And again, think how bad it was with Hodgson. We've just won the league last season. We've got a team there that team of players aren't rubbish. They're just, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Cody Gakpo, absolute farce. How he's still playing. Rio can't get a game. Canate at the back is a fool. He is. Starts every game, no matter what, as well. No matter what happens, they just play the next game, all the same stuff. Galatasaray is obviously probably our best performance, 4-0 at home. Obviously, Galatasaray don't travel well, but whatever. That's a good performance. The next game, we changed the whole team and the system. It just doesn't make any sense.
That's the whole thing. It's just, you just feel lost with them, don't you? It's not. You can't get behind them.
Ekatike goes off injured. Curtis Jones comes on, who I think is an idiot anyway, and he's messing about on the bench, putting something on someone's head. That's like something I used to do in like sixth form. He's meant to be a scouser when Liverpool are, struggling massively, and he's joking about with that stupid haircut. It just
does remind you at sixth form?
Well, exactly. Yeah, he'll probably turn out into a big fat loser like me. He's on the right path, baby. So yeah, I don't know, anybody else in charge of that football club would do a better job at the moment. I mean that, even Rosina. Maybe not Rosina.
Maybe. Yeah. Obviously, different fortunes for both clubs. I'm sure that will change at the derby. In our head, honestly, because I think when we won, we were up to 7th. Brentford draw and put us down to 8th. And everyone's going, by the derby, these could be above Liverpool. As Tosh knows as well, that's definitely not going to happen. But the fact it is, I do find it mad that, like, if you think about the first couple of weeks of the season where where you were, the fact that we're potentially in a position where with 7 games to go, whatever, we could easily finish above you is mad. That's insane.
I remember on this podcast, the first 3 or 4 games, you're like, oh, we're not playing well, but we're still winning. But it was like, noticeable that we're not playing well. Yeah. It's got worse than that. And still, I see like Liverpool fans going, you can't say to get rid of the manager because he won the league last season. It's like, no, you can. There's a realistic chance that the derby, we could have an interim manager because we'll get pumped by PSG. I think we'll lose to Fulham. Then where'd you go from that? We're going to finish 6th, so we'll be out Champions League.
This thing with the Liverpool fans saying it, like Liverpool's not a sacking club, it's not the same as it was years ago. Like, it is so important from a business point of view to be in the money with the Champions League. You just spent 450 million. You can't afford to be losing Champions League money and even Europa League money, because we could be on course with Conference League, playing in that every week. Selling tickets for 15 quid to the kids down the street or something because no one wants to go watch them. Like, it's a massive, massive problem. And I mean, if they were to get rid of him again, like soon, it'd be like Steven Gerrard to the end of the season, or Javi Alonso would just come in straight away. But it's not going to be good. He's not going to be there next year. But it's the same thing every year, every week, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and I also feel sorry for players like Szoboszlai, who, he is clearly a gem of a player. I mean, unbelievable footballer, and he keeps playing him right back. It's like, it's just so frustrating. I think part of the reason we were talking before about English football and, you're falling out of love with football, it doesn't help when your club's a load of rubbish. Like, I know you've probably had that for years and years, but it doesn't help.
The whole life.
Your energy just gets sapped at the weekend. Like, you're just like, football's something to look forward to, and I can't even be bothered watching them. I mean, I spend most of the game watching them on my phone just because I'm so disinterested. So,
I think know what you're looking at.
Yeah. Oh no, that's interesting. Trust me. Yeah, Georgia Mayfoot's Instagram is interesting.
Please stop. Before you name someone, I was in trouble.
She's my favourite actress, and she's a Manchester girl by work, so we've got a lot in common.
Make that a TikTok and tag her, Sean.
Yeah, that's true.
Just Griffin, and then we'll see how viral we go.
Yeah.
Tell you what, see you on the 10K course.
Okay, right. Speaking of sacked managers, then, as we are with Arne Slot, we'll divert to Tottenham quickly, where I think a couple of weeks ago we talked about, I think it was last week, in fact, that not only do we think they might go down, we'd actually quite like them to go down. That became even more of a possibility this week when they got beat 3-0 by Forest. And again, it's not even like beat 3-0, was it? By all accounts, I didn't watch the game, I've seen the highlights, I've seen everyone talking about it. They got battered by Forest. Number one, does their manager keep his job? Again, and number two, are they going down? It could. I know, obviously, we're not going to know that, but where do you stand? Where do you three stand on it? Sorry.
I watched most of it, and I know that the results are an absolute shocker. You just can't get beat 3-0 in that game. But half an hour, for the first half an hour, they were actually the better side, and they actually looked like. And again, I watched them against Atletico Madrid, and they were okay. I know the game was nothing there, but I actually haven't watched them things. I actually come away thinking they're less likely to go down. My head. Yeah, and I know the problem is they seem to just collapse, which they did against Forest, and in the end, it was 3, it could have been 4 or 5, but on another day, they do potentially win that game, I think. But yeah, I think they've probably got to get rid of that manager. I do feel a bit sorry for him, to be honest. Yeah. Like, they're just the way that the journalists are asking them questions, just being so reasonable. It's like, asking him, I don't know. There's that whopper from Sky, what's his name? Someone Cottrell. Absolute fool him. Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, it's Andy or Gary, I don't know, but no, it's Gary, I don't know, it doesn't matter. He's a diddy. And he I've seen an interview before, I think it might have been before the Liverpool game, to be fair. It's like, stop being like, he's probably going to get sacked anyway. Like, leave him alone.
It is cruel on him, but the person who should get sacked is the person who hired him.
Yeah, it's such a mad one.
Who made that decision to go, we're in a relegation battle, let's hire Igor Tudor? It's like the least charismatic man ever. It's like, just doesn't make any sense.
Someone had already got Liam Rosenior, so.
Well, yeah. I've seen Tim Sherwood on Sky Sports News saying he wants the job again.
Tim Sherwood is every week saying he wants Tim Sherwood is desperate.
Like, he just wants to get that lack of characters.
Lack of characters. He'll be standing outside the Tottenham ground with his briefcase every day, just in case.
Do you think that might be a thing for like Tim Sherwood? Because people keep saying, don't they, what Tottenham need is someone that knows Tottenham. And what they're saying is Harry Redknapp. Everyone seems to be saying they need someone who knows the club, and it's all about Harry Redknapp, who's not going to do that job, is he? Do you reckon Tim Sherwood's sitting there thinking, that could be, I'll do it, like, because that equally applies to him, doesn't it? I don't know where you go after this, to be honest. I think the issue is, I think we said a couple of weeks ago, they've never really had a plan B. It was sack Ange, sack Frank, sack this fella. I don't know where you go. And like, I think a couple of weeks ago was like, I don't know if Sean Dyche or something was getting, and you're like,
seen that.
Come on, like, imagine that, like, when you think about where
swanky new apartment in London on the piers every night.
In Woney and Steve Stone living the dream.
Yeah, I think that's the ultimate sign that you're done. If like a team like Tottenham, who I heard the other week have got like the 6th highest like income or net worth or something in the world as a football club, and their manager Sean Dyche, like they should fold.
But Sean Dyche should have been a better hire than Igor Tudor.
Very true. Yeah.
Like in that situation, you bring him in. Imagine saying to Sean Dyche, "I'll give you a 6-month contract or a 3-month contract. Just keep us up." You've got more chance of him doing it than Igor Tudor.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose, but I suppose it's the thing of the size of the club, isn't it, and the pride of the club.
I know, but
A club like Tottenham aren't going to make that choice. Should have gone for like an exotic foreign option who's managed Juve. They're not going to go with Dyche, who's managed Everton and Burnley.
I honestly think I read that we'll get that job into the end of the season. I honestly,
I don't think he'll do it, mate. Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't you?
Other than
they pay they get a new horse.
There's no way you need
Sandra to a meal out. Is it Sandra?
Yeah.
So
I think the issue is whenever I've seen Tottenham, I think we talked a lot about like Mickey van der Ven, for example, and that team just seems to be like a team of individuals, doesn't it? Like Van der Ven's almost playing knowing he's leaving in the summer anyway.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how many of these players care, other than maybe like Richarlison, who thinks if I don't play well here, I'm knackered. No one's gonna have me. Like Richarlison, the only one you probably giving a bit of fight. I just don't feel like Van der Ven's gonna fight for you in this relegation scrap.
And Callum's mate Archie Gray. They're all saying Archie Gray's good. Callum's mate.
I like him.
Yeah. I'll always say I don't like him just because of Callum, but yeah.
Conor Gallagher's the highest paid player there as well. They've brought him in.
Is he? Yeah.
Well. Yeah, 230 grand or something he's on.
Is he? Yeah.
And he's average. He's like Curtis Jones level.
They've been playing him like right wing and that, haven't they?
So
he's just not that.
Igor Tudor thinks he was David Beckham because he's got long hair.
Hey, he could play instead of Saka. Get him in there.
So yeah,
probably would.
Yeah. So yeah, again we've got dire situation at Tottenham. Last one will go on. If you've watched it, the Time Weir derby.
I didn't.
Anyone watch that game?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Any thoughts on it?
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, no, really good game, like proper derby. Sunderland were great. Like considering as we mentioned earlier, playing Pep style football according to Griffin, that Luke 09 big dog beating it straight to whoever it was. Yeah, no, they reacted really well in the second half. Like I wouldn't say they necessarily deserved to win, but the only team who looked like I thought were going to score, I know Newcastle won disallowed was Sunderland. Yeah, no, they're really good, and it's just that something mad, isn't it? Like that there's sometimes 11 games that are unbeaten in the derby in the league now. That's like mad.
Are they?
Something mad like that, yeah. They lost in the cup a couple of years ago, but in the Premier League, that they haven't lost to Newcastle in 11. It's the longest run in that game, in that fixture. And like you say, they just got not to dig out Mr. Moyes because I said he's I'm back on side of them. We know it puts his record to shame and like he's never won one. Everton haven't in 30 years. Everton haven't won one apart from the fake COVID one at Anfield. But no, it was great. I mean, I was made up for Sunderland.
What do you think about Eddie Howe?
Yeah, I sort of like Howe. I still feel like I think that apart when you look at closely, they've had actually quite a bad season. They had a good run in the Champions League. Did you watch the Barcelona one last week?
Seen the first.
Again, they were the better side. The best side. They were the first half. They were arguably the better side, and then just collapsed. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a Newcastle fan. I don't watch enough of them to know. I think there's a few of them who don't like him, but I actually always think he's doing a reasonable job.
That second half of the Barca game, though, Tosh, like Hansi Flick, like outcoached them.
Yeah, absolutely.
He came out and completely changed, like how he trusted Everton to play against Newcastle and just absolutely killed them. Yeah, unbelievable.
But he's the elite, isn't he? Like, Hansi Flick, I don't know an awful lot, but, he's managed Bayern, he's there at Barca. Like, I don't think Eddie Howe, anyone would profess to be the elite, but I don't know. I always feel like, probably he does feel like the next England manager, doesn't he? But, or next Everton manager. Big Everton fan.
Yeah. Have you seen that Whistler as well for him? Liked that Brian Brobby's picture on Instagram kicking off about it. Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Did he? Again, how are these people? Like, I obviously don't do that. Just don't do that.
The Newcastle fans are going mad about it. Like,
You tell you what though, he was great. That Robbie. He was
Mr. Bobby.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Robbie.
He's
He
my
was having a
favourite
great.
as well.
He was brilliant.
Oh yeah, thanks lads. Right, that I think that completes the weekend's footy. So we will move on then to this week's game/quiz. Now we're going to bring back a game that we all actually played together. It's the same four. It was a game of killer. Now the concept for the game is I'm going to give all of the lads 2 teams. They have to tell me a player who's played for both teams. I've got 8 rounds. However, the twist in the tale is that we have a traitor amongst us. And the traitor has picked a killer. Sorry, I don't know why he's all smiling. It's put me off. The traitor has picked a killer for each question. If the lads get a correct answer, they'll get a point. However, if it's the killer, 0. Also, if it's an incorrect answer, you also get 0. I'm going to give you the pass mark today of 5. If you get 5 out of 8, if you get more than half, I'll say you've won. If you get less than half, the killer has won. Okay. Now, the killer's job is to kind of misdirect if they can. Maybe try not to incriminate themselves. I'm assuming you 3 remember how to play the game. Hopefully, listeners have understood. I'm sure they'll pick it up as we get on. Right. Are we ready?
Yep.
We don't look ready.
I'm just remembering the last one.
Yeah. Sasha's
Right.
betrayal, I remember.
Okay. So, question number 1. Number 1 out of 8. 2 teams are Tottenham Hotspur and Fulham. Tottenham and Fulham. So you need to, together, come up with a player that you're going to submit as your answer. Think about players that play for both. When you've got an answer, let me know. And I'll tell you if you're correct or not. Go.
Is it just Premier League era?
It's not. No.
It's a good question to ask Tosh, the misdirectors.
Did
He's
Mr.
not going to pick me.
Bobby?
He's not going to pick me twice.
Did Mr. Bobby play for any of these clubs?
Yeah, I tell he's going to milk this one now.
I don't. So I would say the same thing once.
I've got 3 names written down straight away.
I've got
2.
1.
In fact, I've got a few. I've got another one. That's Sessegnon, Berbatov, Scott Parker. Scott Parker, I think, finished Fulham before he managed them.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100%. And I rogue one, and Alan Mullery.
Who?
Alan Mullery.
Did you say Alan Bobby? Are you still doing the Bobby joke?
Alan Mullery could be an early doors one to prove that I'm not the killer. Just saying.
Could be.
Because they would have picked Alan Mullery. Alan Mullery, I think, bonus fact, I think he was the first ever English player to be sent off at Wembley.
I've never heard of him.
You know,
Griffin, it was your one, Griffin.
Berbatov.
Okay. So isn't Palhinha at Tottenham now?
good call, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was my
There you
first.
go. This is
Yeah,
like
let
they
me
said
guess, it's
Darmian.
Paulinho.
Well, we all had Berbatov. See, he must be the obvious one.
Oh, you would
And
say
then who
that,
was
though.
the Scott Parker? Did you say?
I also
I
had
had
that
Palhinha,
Sessegnon.
Berbatov. That was it. And Sessegnon.
I just that Sessegnon.
And Mullery.
Alan Mullery. Sean's checking him now. He isn't even on the list. That's why I'm saying go.
Definitely not checking. I won't be able to spell it.
Yeah, it's just you just mutter. Mullery.
So you're like a Muller corner.
Just covered in
got-
yogurt. He's Mullery.
Callum
Type in
Mullery.
banana choco flakes. And then you want-
Yeah. Who's the world's
Then-
biggest gimp? Callum Murray.
Oh my
I got another one anyway. Clint Dempsey. CBS Sports.
Reel him in, baby.
Right, come on, pick a name, please.
We
That's
just
it,
go
mate.
with
This
this.
is the only one I came up with.
Who's Griffin saying?
I don't.
Berbatov.
I wouldn't go
chance.
Berbatov. That's the only one.
No
we got.
chance.
Who's this Alan? If it's, I think we go this Alan Mullery because if it,
No, I can no one say
Keelan,
Mullery.
you're
It's right.
I do know it. Whoa. I know 100% know it's right.
Yeah, but we don't.
What era is he, Tosh?
Late mid-60s to late 70s. You sent off for England about 1968-ish, I think.
Nice.
Would have been. I can't remember he started Tottenham over, so I guess Fulham. I think he went back there as well, or vice versa.
You're right, Tosh. What? Yeah, you are right, Tosh. What I'm going to say is, and like a lot of people who do listen to the podcast, if any, they like naming random footballers, but not Alan Mullery. Like,
Whoa, yeah, that's the disrespect. This is the same as the people who said the Premier League started 90. How many times did Alan Mullery play for England?
I don't know, don't care.
It's not going to go viral on TikTok, is it? Also going muy.
Right, go. Who are you picking?
Who else did you say?
Mullery.
Is Sean the imposter again? Because he's saying we've got to pick Berbatov. Honestly. I'm not allowed to pick.
Max, who else did you have, lad? I missed that.
I can already tell it's Griffin. I should already tell.
It's not me, so.
Who'd you have again, Max?
I'm
Say it again.
Mate. I said Berbatov. I want to go Berbatov.
You don't. You absolutely don't. You need to move on just to stop him saying that.
Can we go with that?
Can we just pick someone?
Go on, Max, you pick.
Moi. Yeah, please.
Hey, we're going with Aaron
Be
Mullery.
the Australian one. Play before the show.
Right, you've locked in Alan Mullery. You obviously are correct, and obviously that is not the killer. Obviously. So that is 1 point for the team. Well done. Good work. I'm not sure if that's helped you with your imposter at all.
Well, as it's ruled out me.
No, it hasn't. It's a great misdirect from Tosh.
Wild card, that mate.
Right.
You done us up like a kipper last time as well, Tosh.
Yeah, I know who it is. I can tell by the behaviours.
He done him up like a kipper.
The next one, everyone. 2 teams. Liverpool and Stoke.
Liverpool and Stoke.
Yeah.
Charlie Adam, Shaqiri,
Glenn Johnson.
Crouch.
Alan Mullery.
Who was the last one? Johnson?
I think Glenn Johnson went there, didn't he?
We did, yeah.
Who'd you say? Charlie Adam?
Jadon Shaqiri, Peter Crouch.
Yeah. Victor did Moses go there now? No.
Oh, he might. Yeah, he might have, didn't he, towards the end?
Yeah, I can't think of any old ones to sniff them out here.
Crouch and Johnson. Who did you say? Charlie Adam?
Yeah.
Who did oh no, did he go to Portsmouth? That's Salif Jow. He didn't go to Stoke, did he?
Yeah, I think he did.
He might have, yeah.
Under Pulis.
Yeah, I don't know.
You did.
Michael Owen.
Oh, Owen's a good shout. Go on, I'll leave it to someone else now. I'm happy to have done my work. I'm interested to see where we go here, Griffin.
Yeah, Griffin. Did you say Griffin? Johnson and Crouch?
Oh, Max reacted a bit there. I can tell. Max, you give yourself away there. Come on.
You've nibbled there, Max.
Tosh, you can't just say it every round. I've given myself away or Griffin's given himself away.
That's exactly what I will be doing. And mention Alan Mullery. They will be the 2 things I will be doing.
I've just thought, by the way, I didn't tell you who the killer was in the first one.
Who was it?
That might help you. It was Scott Parker.
Oh, I did say Scott Parker.
Scott Parker.
But Max went back to it.
Because I wrote it down.
Max,
what?
I got a Sharpie S gel. Griffin, a little 1.0.
Oh, Max, you just put yourself in the frame, lad.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Right. Sorry, let's bring it.
My spider sense is a tingling.
Who framed Roger Rabbit?
Did Scott Carson play for Stoke?
You're going to go all the Scots, are you? You better hope it's Wigan and Chelsea for Scotty Sinclair next time. Alison Blackburn for Scotty Dan.
You snake in the grass, man. You yellow belly little
Let's go. Right, pick an answer. Sure, you need to get control of the pack here.
Man,
I don't. Go on. It's up to you. Who are you going for?
So we've got Johnson, Crouch, Adam, Shaqiri, Owen, and then possibly Moses and Jow. Griffin, are you going? After that list.
Liverpool links. I had Crouch, Adam, Owen, Johnson.
Just reading the same list again, or?
No, I had them as well. I wrote them down.
Come on, I need a name.
Pick one, Griffin. You're in charge.
Max, who do you want to go at? Let's see. Let look me direct in the eyes and tell me who you want to go.
I want to go with whoever you pick.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, pick a name.
Let's go Charlie Adam.
I don't know what that Griffin.
Snaky. It's a bit snaky.
That's the obvious one.
Let's go with it.
It was on your list.
It is on my list.
No, it is.
Yeah,
it was on your list that you sent to Sean as well.
It might not be on the list.
I don't
know. She was on the list.
Yeah.
Right, are we going with Charlie Adam?
Yeah.
Okay. Charlie Adam obviously is correct. However, Charlie had the killer.
It's Griffin. 100%.
It's not me. It isn't me. Tosh, you do love me, Tosh. I know you do.
Sorry, I don't know if anyone followed Have a Word, but they had a big debate.
Yeah. That also got me going there.
Charlie Adam's better than Pele.
I've seen that. That is just farcical.
So, you don't agree now?
I hate stuff like that.
Says stuff about George Best as well, not being better than whoever it was.
It's just the worst sort of people. Obviously, if you drop Pele in now, well, not now, he's dead, but
still probably better than Charlie Adam.
Yeah, it's just I hate stuff like that, mate. But
it's just stupid clickbait nonsense.
Right.
Next one.
Speaking of which,
yeah, not like us talking about Alan Mullery and Brian Bobby. Yeah, this is proper podcasting, kids. This is what you should aspire to be.
Right, your next two teams, round number 3, are Man City and Celtic. City and Celtic. Who are you thinking?
Kasper Schmeichel.
Colo.
Colo Torre, yeah.
Did you have to play an appearance for them, Sean?
Not for both, no. On my list, there's one who never played for one of them. He must
there was that Patrick Roberts. I remember him being at City, but I don't know if it's 100% right, so let's not go in.
Mr. Patrick Roberts.
Come on, we're stretching here, lads.
Yeah.
Wow.
Samaras. Oh, that's a very killer answer, though, isn't it?
Is it? You think Griffin would know Samaras?
Yeah, I saw Max jump in very early with his suggestion, the snake.
I think I don't.
You followed him immediately after Colo.
You get given a list of them.
On the back of his Man City kit back in the day when I collected Celtic kit, when I collected kits.
How is it where Tosh you get given the list of players?
Should I not be opening up? I should not be revealing this, Sean. Is this behind the?
It's one of you two then.
You are. What did you say?
I send people a list to make it easier for them.
Okay.
And Tosh is on that list.
Patrick Roberts got plucked out of the sky. Nowhere.
Go with them.
Research every Tosh.
Come on, lads.
I've already made the pick.
I will tell you. So there's 15 names available, and in answer to Tosh's question earlier, this is my list are all Premier League era only, so it's last 30 odd years.
Oh,
15 players. Obviously, you can choose some before, but I'm just going to have to Google them.
can't think of anyone before anyway.
I'm struggling with this one, to be honest.
Who did you say, Max?
Only one I've said is Schmeichel. He's there now, isn't he?
Come on, I'll give you a timeline here because we're not throwing names about as much. Don't get me wrong, this one is harder.
Yeah, no, I'm struggling beyond the ones we've got.
Go on, out of them, then pick someone.
Which way would you go, Max?
I'd go Patrick Roberts because that's just...
No, but I don't know that's right. I don't know that's right. Like, that's the one I'm not 100. He was definitely... yeah, I wouldn't, because I assume the killer will get the points if we don't get it right. So I wouldn't be going down that way.
Is that true, Sean?
Which?
If you don't get it right, he gets the point.
Yeah.
Griffin. Okay.
So if...
Yeah. Do I get a point for that? Oh, nice one.
It's not that
Roberts.
It's not that anyone gets a point, you just don't get the point.
Oh, yeah, we've got to get to 5, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's hard because I think all 3 of the ones that we've got, Schmeichel, Toure and Samaras, are all like answers that they might have got. So I feel like it's a 1 out of 3 chance.
Max is doing that stupid face where he's trying to keep a straight face again.
I actually wouldn't have got Kolo Toure, but I think other people would have. Like, I'd completely forgot he played for them. So I don't know whether the killer would have, but I suppose he had the list. Yeah. I don't know.
Come on.
I'm actually struggling.
What's your name?
Probably someone from before the money. There's going to be more players from then. Any suggestions, Griffin, other than Kolo Toure?
No, I only had that and Kasper Schmeichel. Now you've said it. And Samaras.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know Kasper Schmeichel played for him because he plays for him now. So,
Maybe I'd be maybe leaning towards Schmeichel, I reckon.
I'm not sticking on second one. Come on, make a decision.
Shut up, Sean.
I'm looking at number one. I'm looking at time, and number 2, I'm looking at all the dead air while you're all just sitting there looking at your.
I'm not working tonight, so I don't have to go either.
I've still got work to do. I'd lean towards Schmeichel myself. What would you go, Griffin?
I'm happy with that. Let's go with that.
Did Shea Given play in Scotland at the end?
Sorry, say that again, Max.
Did Shea Given play in Scotland at the end?
Did he go to Borough? I can't remember whether he went further north. I'm really... Oh, what about... I think did Craig Bellamy play for Celtic?
Did he?
I don't know.
I think he may have done. But again, not 100%, so maybe not worth going with it. I'm happy to wait. Yeah, I think I'd probably edge towards Schmeichel myself. But then again, he's the current one, so probably, I don't know.
I'd lean Samaras.
Go on then. Do that then.
Yeah, I just jumped on my answer straight away.
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah.
Samaras.
We're going for it. Okay.
Oh.
Samaras is correct, as we all expected. And the killer was, in fact, Kasper Schmeichel.
Saved us there.
That's a damning
One of you
report.
two. Unbelievable.
Oh, Max, you've just done yourself a big favour there, Max.
We've got
him by the short and curlies, Max.
Previously mentioned, you could have had Scott Sinclair.
Scotty,
you could have had Patrick Roberts, Tosh. You also could have had Craig Bellamy. You could have had Joe Hart. You could have had Isle Berkovic, which would have been tricky if you got that one.
Player.
And you could have had Ian Atcho as well.
Oh, yeah.
Right, your next one, we're going a slightly European here. Round number 4, it's Juventus Juventus and Man United. Not a very big list here, I'll be honest, but some very big names.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Juve and United.
Ooh.
There was an Italian fullback as well who played for both, I'm pretty sure.
Van der Sar played for them both.
Ronaldo.
Yeah. Di Maria. Oh no,
Even-
Tevez. Sorry, Di Maria as well.
Di Maria did, yeah.
Tevez did as well.
How many
Evra.
players? Did you say how many players, Sean?
So on my list, I've got 9.
Oh wow.
So not loads.
Evra did as well.
Yeah. Who was the Italian fullback?
Not Darwin again.
Wasn't he into Milan?
You know best.
Okay, I do.
I'm sure there was someone at a fullback, but I might be getting confused.
Laurent Blanc, what did he go there now? I wouldn't know for certain anyway. Got a few names there, though, haven't we?
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'll be out. I'll say you've probably got most of them. You've got most of them there. There was only 9.
Who have we got? Pogba, Van der Sar, Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic, Tevez, Evra.
Forgot about Pogba.
Say that again. You just said a bunch of players that we never mentioned.
Pogba, Van der Sar, Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic, Tevez, and Evra. We've mentioned all of them.
Never mentioned Pogba and Ibrahimovic.
I've said both of them straight at the start.
Don't know, Tosh.
I
Don't
did.
know.
Just because you got my sound turned off is not my problem, mate.
I didn't hear you say any of them.
Yeah. No.
Sean, did you hear it?
I'm
No.
not gonna lie.
Oh, this is a switch up, mate. This is a switch up.
You didn't say it. That's part of your list that you sent to Sean.
That's unfair.
Oh, we've only got 2 players then that we're missing, right?
Oh yeah, Max has got a whole list of people he hasn't said yet, but he's going to just pull them out of the bag.
Yeah. 2 people.
I'm struggling with the other ones. I think we've got enough to guess one, though. Just
Yeah.
speed it up.
I'd lean Evra.
I think, I don't know, I feel like that would have been, I don't know, maybe. I'd be going maybe a Di Maria or a Van der Sar, I'm thinking. Because I'm 95% sure Van der Sar went there.
I think it's Tosh, Max.
That's what the killer would say.
Traitor.
Max, it was your judgment last time that won it for us, so
I don't like
happy.
that. I don't like that message, Tosh.
I told you, I'm telling you, I'm put out there. I'd go Van der Sar.
I'm going to change my answer to Ibrahimovic.
No, I'll be staying clear of that one.
You just jumped on me saying I won it last time. Everyone's going to get us there. I'm going to change it.
I want to go Van der Sar.
It's like when there's a prize behind 2 doors and the host asks you want to change your idea.
I think Tosh is playing a clever game here, like he did last time. And I think Sean is good.
I tell you what, I'd be embarrassed if I was the killer at this point. You'd already got them all wrong at this point.
Traitor as well. Right, come on.
Yeah, I'm going to Ibra, but you 2 could jump in.
But not based on, apart from, you can't quote the Monty Hall problem, the goat behind the door one.
I can, and I did.
Okay, go Ibrahimovic then.
You were the host. You were the host.
It's got Max for once. Come on.
Who are we going for then?
Griffin seemed pretty keen to go for Zlatan.
No, I'm keen to suss Max out because he's.
Well, I'll tell you what, Max, you wouldn't have put yourself in the frame here now.
Then again, he didn't say Pogba and Ibrahimovic, did he? And
I did say them. I said Pogba immediately. And I said Ibrahimovic when we were chatting. I did. I wrote it down here. I can show you the list.
Yeah, it's on the list.
It shows the other page. The one that Sean
It was
said.
in my work notes. I can't show you that. It's confidential, baby.
Go on, go Zlatan then. But
Max,
Max, I think
in drawings as well.
you're making a big mistake.
Nice, Tosh.
Right, Max, who are we going for?
I want to go with Zlatan.
Are you 2 all right with that?
I'm not really, but
Big trouble. Mm-hmm.
I'm actually not. I don't think we should go with that one, but
Locked it in.
It's Zlatan.
It's correct. Yeah, the only one I think you missed was De Ligt, who's obviously currently at United. Everyone else you said pretty much. The killer is Ibrahimovic.
Max, you pathetic lump of shit.
That was so bad, Max.
No!
You actually, if you're not the killer, that was really bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, Max, that's so
Right,
bad.
let's
What are
move
you
on
up
to
to?
round 5.
Yeah. Get out.
We're only just halfway through. Right, round number 5. Our 2 clubs are Everton and Crystal Palace. 15
Andy
players.
Johnson.
15 players for
I
you.
don't know what Max has just said, but it's probably a name that we should take note of.
Andy Johnson.
Palace Everton.
Yep.
Yannick Blassie.
James McCarthy.
Pretty much done with one player. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, I'm struggling now. 15 players are there.
Yeah. On my list, I think one of them is female. Or 2 of them are female, so there's 13 males that we know of.
Can you pick the women's teams as well?
They're on my list.
Sorry, the question's too short. We didn't get a point for that, did we?
No, it's 2-2.
We got 2, yeah. So you can only lose 1 more.
Who have we said so far? Yannick Blassie.
Do you say that's a joke?
Yannick Blassie, do you?
And Joe's still talking about the last one.
I just can't think who else. I can't remember the other person you just said.
I said James McCarthy.
Tosh, can I just ask, can you move to the middle of your camera? And Griffin, can you tilt yours down?
So
back here.
Tilt it down a bit.
Then you can see me tits.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Did Marcus Bent go to Palace? Because he played for everyone else. Townsend and what was his face? Nias. Did he go there? Umar Nias.
Everyone's scared to say anything now because
I'm not. I think I'm it's clearly not me. I'm the only one we should be trusting.
Good podcasting this when nobody's speaking.
James McCarthy. James McCarthy is who I've got. I've got one wild card since Alan Mullery. And Patrick Roberts. I'd be going James McCarthy.
Did the Omar Nias actually go?
Again, not 100%, but I feel like he went there and he got injured.
How many does the killer have to get right to get?
Oh no, I'm gonna get mixed up. It might have been Tosin. Actually, he went there. I think Tosin definitely went there. Actually, maybe Nias didn't.
Sure.
So I'm just mixing up our terrible strikers.
What'd you say, Griffin?
How many does the killer have to get right out of 8 to win?
Again, it's not the killer getting them right. It's if you get 4 wrong, you lose. So you have to get slightly more than half. So you've got 2 out of 4. So you've got to get 3 out of the next 4 correct.
I would never have known James McCarthy was there, so I'm not sure Griffin would have picked him.
Yeah, I'm happy to go with that. I think Tosh
I love these reactions.
I think
right, just for that, I'm taking control. Sean, we're going Cenk Tosin.
Did he actually play?
Who knows?
The Palace?
Yeah, must have done.
This had a bold strategy, Carton. Right.
Great reference.
Thanks. Tosin is correct. And you were getting mixed up and the ass didn't play. It was Tosin. Tosin is correct. And he is not the killer.
Come on.
The killer, in fact, was Andros Townsend.
Ooh.
Cat amongst the pigeons, baby.
3 out of 5.
Come on.
Okay, 3 to go. Your next one. 2 European giants, Arsenal, Barcelona. On my list, I make it 18, but I imagine there's quite a few females who've played for both.
Thierry Henry.
At least 2.
Alexander Hleb.
Yeah. Who was the Song, Alex Song.
Van Bronckhorst. No, did he
Yeah.
play for Arsenal? Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Overmars, did he play for Barca?
Yeah, I think he did. And no, he was Chelsea. Oh no, Petit. Petit did as well.
How many did you say, Sean? That isn't female.
So from what I can tell, it's 16, and like they're all massive names.
Who's the goalie? Chesney.
Yeah.
So we've had Chesney and Schmeichel. Interesting.
Goalkeepers played for 2 different teams.
For Marlon. No, he was.
I know he did, yeah.
Yeah. I got mixed up with Alderweireld.
Lots to be going on with there.
Fabregas.
I've written him down, yeah, I did have him. I'm not saying.
Again, you're missing quite a few, but you've also got loads. So it's up to you when you want to lock in.
So we're missing 5. You said 15.
I think there's 16 males.
So 6.
Maybe 15. In fact, I don't know. Yeah, it'll be 15. Come on, we need an answer.
How many have you got?
What's his face? Aubameyang. I knew there was some recently. We've got 11 written. I've got 11 written down there.
Yeah, pick one.
About 11.
I would be leaning. Maybe Hleb. I just think of all them players around that era, he's the least one you'd pick if you were the killer, in my opinion.
Traitor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, potentially. If that, obviously, Henry is obviously the obvious one. I'm thinking if
I'm Fabregas.
Yeah, and if you're picking like if you're picking an obscure one, I think Petit you'd pick as a traitor.
If they won't go too obscure, you've got to find that sweet spot.
You'd know, wouldn't you, Tosh?
I would. I haven't bossed it before, man. Yeah, thanks for reminding everyone. And having you two dancing to my merry tune. Yeah, maybe someone old. Maybe Overmars might be not a bad shout then as well, to be fair.
Max suggested that one. I don't think we should go that personally.
Did Edu play for Barcelona?
Not that I'm aware.
Edu or Nielsen, one of them played for both.
Ed Nielsen did, but
Nielsen played for Arsenal. Did he play for Arsenal?
I didn't know he played for Arsenal.
One of them played. I thought it might have been Edu.
Ed Nielsen played in the 06 final. I remember it from one of your.
All right, come on. Who are we going for?
I'm going to put it out there. I'd go Hleb.
I'm happy to go with that based on its Max. So.
Oh, we're a bit quick to it there. Just bear that in mind, Max.
There's no point saying anything. You might as well all just suggest different people and then pick a card.
Yeah. Right, go on. Put him in, Sean. Hleb.
We going for him? Max, you okay with that?
I'm going to have to be. It's 2-1. I'd go
Max playing coy.
Look at that smile on his little face.
100% Griffin.
Max, you don't know anything about me, son.
Hleb is correct. The main ones you missed, from what I can tell, Alexis Sanchez.
You said it.
We got him.
Oh, did you? Silvinho, maybe you were thinking of, Max. Dennis Suarez. Yeah, you've got pretty much all of them, really. And Bellerin as well. I think that's when they started.
Should have got that.
The killer was Alexander Hleb.
Oh, no.
Well, it's definitely one of you two.
Max. That is
textbook,
Sean.
Oh my god, that's the first time the killer's played a good game there. It's taken terrible so far.
Max, it's definitely Tosh.
No way. Again, I'm worried about you now, Max.
What did I do there?
Is there a
Because you
fifth
didn't
player?
fight enough. You fought on the other ones before you made us go Ibrahimovic. You didn't fight that one.
Max also said yes straight
I know,
after
yeah.
that, but did you hear that?
No, he didn't. But he sort of
He
tried to. He tried to play a bit of it. I don't know whether we should, but actually, let's go. Yeah, no, he's Max.
Yeah, I don't trust
think,
any of you now.
I didn't think you were capable of
Just
this.
any
Max,
of you at any point.
I don't think you have it in your locker.
If it's Tosh again, it's like he's definitely had the conversation with himself where he's like, he's got to do something completely different to last time.
I would.
He's going to give up a couple in the early rounds to get us later.
Tosh has got a poker face, mate. I told you. I knew that. He's probably got the killer ball in his pocket.
I've got a gold ball in my pocket. Steal.
Right. So round number 7, second to last. So you're currently on 3 out of 6. So you need to get you need to get points.
Never going to end.
You need to get points. Usually the ones taking ages.
It's Max. Don't trust him.
Next two teams: Chelsea, West Brom.
12. For God's sake.
12 available
Max's
players.
2 favourite teams then.
Nicholas and Elka.
Lukaku.
Shit. And then Griffin, your turn. You got to suggest someone.
Max, if I was good enough at football knowledge, I'd be a good killer, but I'm not.
Can I just point out, Max? If you remember the last time we played this, every round Griffin suggested someone who was wrong. He hasn't done that once.
Yeah, I've learned from my mistakes.
No, he actually hasn't. So again, remember the amount of times he'd convince you, like Messi would play for Port Vale or something.
I said about
he'd be convinced. He actually hasn't done that once.
Italian fullback for United who didn't exist, mate. They're the mind games.
That's a big one, yeah. That was embarrassing. An Italian guessing that a person who's played for Juventus United might be Italian. That was a bold one. That.
Sean, how many played?
12.
Can't be 12.
The tricky, like, I'll be honest, these ones are tricky.
Did Brendan Batson play for Chelsea?
See?
I don't know who that is. As I say, it might be worth thinking of more obvious ones for this because some of the
I can't think of anything.
I think go Max's first shout, call him out.
I couldn't think. We lose if don't we lose if we get it wrong?
Yep.
That's what the killer would want, wouldn't it?
We need to find a random because it can't be these two. It can't be.
West Brom.
I'm just waiting for Griffin to think of a player here.
I'm trying, Max, trust me.
Conor Gallagher.
What?
I'm sure he went on there on loan.
Oh my god, this is so bad.
Who's the other one? Them West Brom had them 3 lads. Do you call it the 3 degrees? One of them played. Cyril Regis, maybe. I don't think he played. No, he didn't.
Cyril Regis.
Oh, yeah, but Cyril as well, Max. And this could be Tosh here coming up with all these people.
I'm just saying the West Brom players. Don't feel anything did. Yeah, I can't believe you slagging off Cyril Regis.
I'm not. I'm just
get some education, lad.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't know comedy. Sort it out.
Alan, please, Dad.
Did Daniel Sturridge go on loan to West Brom?
He's fell right into the trap.
Who'd have thought Studgy was the one who'd ship you up, Max?
Not going in.
Let's do some of that shit and let's get out of here.
Come on, pick a name, please, someone.
I'm happy with that. I can't I'd be toying with Conor Gallagher. I'm just saying, risky.
You would say that.
I would, yeah.
Okay, let's lock it in. Let's get this over with.
Lukaku, I feel, is the obvious one because that's the only one I got at first.
Of course you did.
That's why I'm saying don't go for it. You're not going to put storage in your back pocket?
No.
honestly.
Right, someone needs to take the lead here.
I know, okay.
No.
No.
Well, are we saying I haven't? I mean, anyone hasn't locked one in.
I'm not letting you anywhere near it.
That's not fair.
Did Damien Duff go to West Brom after?
I
was fucking shutting up. Oh, God.
I also don't think he did.
No.
Yeah, he went to Fulham, Max.
Okay.
Yeah, go Duff. Yeah, let's go that.
Go on. Someone take the lead here. Go.
I've made my suggestion.
No, this is Griffin finally peeping his head out
No,
the
it's
bushes.
not. It's not at all.
Been there before.
This is Griffin.
George, you made foot bushes.
I'd maybe go Conor Gallagher, but
Did he actually play for Chelsea?
definitely.
No, yes, West Brom. Again? I'm stopping. I can't.
Max, you should know. You've got it written down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I remember him playing for West Brom.
I don't trust Sosh either.
Yeah, but one of you is the killer, the traitor, whatever it's called. And I don't think you'd have gone for Conor Gallagher.
Who did we say in the last one? Alexander Hayab.
No.
You were pretty adamant on that one, weren't you?
Yeah, that was well played by the killer. I'll give them that, as I say. I think they played terribly up to this point.
Max, listen to this boy.
And now they've used it. I'll give you the killer's playing a good game at this
He's done
point.
us up once already in this game.
The killer's playing a good game. The killer's playing a good game unless it's Max.
Yeah. It's not me. That's why. Why would the Tracer pick Conor Gallagher though?
Exactly. So let's go for it. Dig me out.
I'm scared.
You can't go in Elka. Can't go.
Yeah, you can't go in Elka or Lukaku.
Oh, you want to go there, Max, and then we'll prove that you're the killer?
No, I don't want to prove he's the killer. There's no time to prove that now. We'll do or die.
What are you saying?
Yeah, I've seen signs. What signs? Encouraging signs.
I'm saying I'd go Conor Gallagher. I'm saying it.
I'd go Conor Gallagher just because I don't think we can go in Elka or Lukaku.
Right,
let's go Gallagher. I said Gallagher from the start.
Gallagher is correct from what I remember. He went on loan, didn't he, to West Brom?
Agreed.
You could have had, Anelka, Tosin, Adarabeo. Could have had Ivanovic, who apparently went for the season. Scott Sinclair again. Andy Townsend. Daniel Sturridge. The killer was Anelka.
Griffin.
Griffin.
The first time he tried to get us to commit there, and I saw right through him.
That's unfair again.
It is. You've done well, Griffin, but you just bottled it there.
That's my version of pleb, definitely.
The last one, everyone. It's all on the line here. You've got 4 right. You need this one to win. And the 2 teams are Real Madrid and Ajax.
Max is tricky
one.
Go on then. Different name all the players, please, because we're not.
Seedorf, did he play for both of them?
He did. It's quite hard actually. It's Ajax more linked with Barca, aren't they?
I think from what I can tell, I've got 6 males on my list, so it's not many at all.
I've wrote 4 down already, but I'm not saying because Griffin's going to tell us them all.
I'm not going to say anything, Max. I will sit here quietly. Now the only one I can think of is Seedorf.
It's bullshit, and you know it.
Yeah. You live a life of largy prick.
I can't think of another one here.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, the football genius can't
Yeah.
Are they all recent, the ones you're, Max?
They were all in a particular era. Like, I don't want to say how long ago, but they were all in within 2 years of each other.
very specific.
Which era, Max?
Didn't Van Gaal's team?
We played them in the Champions League. Beat them.
Oh, I've got Van der Vaart. Did Schneider, was he Ajax?
It's a shout.
Robin wasn't, was he? Robin was Feyenoord.
The other one was
PSV, sorry.
The other one was Klaas-Jan Huntelaar.
Oh, yeah, he was
It's a
Ajax.
shout as well.
They were all in the same team, weren't they?
Yeah.
So I think that's 4 out of 6 on my list.
What about what Dutch team was Royston Drenthe? Wasn't Ajax, was he?
I don't think he was Ajax. No, I think he was
Feyenoord.
Feyenoord. Yeah. They've probably signed someone like a Real Madrid, like sort of who's gone back like from Real Madrid there to there, haven't they?
Yeah.
Trying to think of any of the ones in like that great Ajax team, but again, I don't think any of them would have. And likewise, I don't think any of Van Gaal's team, they all seem to go towards Barca. Anyone like one of them, the team when they were good a few years ago, did any of them go towards Real? Like obviously De Ligt. No, Van der Beek, no, they all sort of no. I can't go see past them 4. Don't think any Dutch players Real Madrid have had.
Ege Davids never played at Real, right? You went to Barca.
Yeah, not to think. And Van Nistelrooy was not Ajax, was he?
No, he was PSV.
PSV, yeah.
And then the Cocu twins, they were Barca.
Yeah.
The
Boers, yeah. Yeah,
no keepers really as well, right? Because Casillas was in there for a long time then.
Yeah, I don't think so. No, but I'd be struggling to be honest.
Commit whenever you want.
Must be some of the legends.
Well, Shaw just said there's only 6.
What? Can you give us a clue to era?
I'll be honest. So I'll tell you that all of the ones you've named are correct. And I think you've named 5 out of the 6 on my list.
Oh, I've only got 4 written down.
Same. So who's the 5th?
Do you want me to tell you them?
Total goes in.
Am I right? 1, 2. Sorry, you've done 4.
Yeah, Huntelaar, Seedorf, Schneider, Van der Vaart.
And I will say, one of these players I've never heard of. So that's not good.
So just not one then.
Are they modern era, Sean?
Who?
The other 2.
Remaining 2.
Do you really want clues?
No, I don't think that's the spirit of it, is it?
No, I agree.
Something the killer would say.
I've genuinely out of the 4 we've picked, I wouldn't know which way to go, to be honest.
I'm interested to hear what Griffin would go.
Well, the only one I got was Seedorf, so.
Seedorf is a great shout as well.
But I think there must be other shouts like Seedorf, like legendary players.
Probably is. So come on then.
I'm just trying to think. Who the old Ajax teams?
I think that team of like Seedorf. So Seedorf, I think, won the European Cup with them in '95. But I think fair amounts of them went to Barca. There was like Clive, wasn't there? There was like
Wasn't any in like Cruyff's era?
No, I don't remember him going to Real Madrid. A lot of them stayed or went to like Barca. There was like a couple. No, I don't think that there was that. I think Alan Simonson.
Who even played in that? Cruyff was up here.
My mind just goes Dutch right away. Is there anyone that is not Dutch?
That's what I was saying. It was Alan Simonson, who was a Dane who played for Ajax, and he was European Footballer of the Year. But I think he was Barca. He ended up at Man United as well. But I think he was Barca. I remember I just thought he might have been right, but I think. Well, I'm not saying not confident. Laudrup. Did Laudrup? I can't remember him being at Ajax. Was he at Ajax? Maybe.
He was somewhere Dutch, really. Or what about like who's the one that is at? There's definitely someone who's Danish. There's Romadal one. Cool. Or Jon Dahl Tomlinson. Did he both play for AC Milan, didn't he? But did he go to Real?
Maybe. Thomason might be another shot, but again, Romadal I thought was not. I thought he was PSV again. I didn't think he was Ajax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those four, isn't it?
I think it's going to be one of those four, yeah. I would be going...
Should we write it down and show the screen at the exact same time so Griffin fucks up?
I should say though, mate, but I think the Laudrup one is a shout at the end. Was Brian Laudrup?
Michael.
Oh.
Yeah, he definitely played at Real Madrid, but did he play at Ajax?
I thought he captained Ajax.
I think he may have done it. Ajax, the more I think about it, but again, I wouldn't be 100%. I think he might have gone Ajax to Juve, and then they had to get rid of him from Juve because they weren't allowed to play enough foreigners. That's why he went to Barca, I think. I'm going to put it up there now. I think I'd go down the Wesley Sneijder route because I feel like the more obvious. Well, I don't care what you think.
Well, do you think Seedorf, Griffin?
No, that was the only one I came up with, but
I was quick Seedorf. I think Sneijder, just because I feel if you're going down the route of Sneijder, I think Van der Vaart's the more obvious one.
I think
I'm going to say Huntelaar just to be different and not talk the rest of the podcast. So you should decide.
How do we actually decide if we all want to go somewhere different?
I really don't know. maybe if you don't come to a decision, you forfeit the point.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
But I'm gonna have to give you a bit of a deadline.
But the thing is, this position, like, the killer just wants to push for their thing, doesn't it? There's no long-term loss for the killer if they get this wrong. So that's why no one's gonna. What would you let Griffin? Would you let him go Huntelaar?
Well, I don't know which one of you it is, but you're the one forcing the argument. I think Laudrup did play for both of them, but that Max just said Laudrup as well out of the blue.
I never said Laudrup. I was guessing Romandal or Thomas, and he went Laudrup.
Before
you also said he captained Ajax. How would you know that?
But I do like football, Max. I mean, he's one of the famous names that I've heard.
He's not one of the famous names of Ajax.
Yeah, that's why you said Brian and not Michael.
Yeah, there is another Laudrup, isn't there?
You knew he captained them, but didn't know his name.
I'm wondering if you thought Tosh would have got Laudrup, and that's why you picked him.
I'm too busy to think like that, Max.
So I would go Hunt. If you don't think it's me, Tosh, I might lean Huntelaar.
I don't know though.
It is Max or you.
It's definitely not me. Laudrup. The problem with me is Laudrup didn't come to my head straight away. I don't even think, I don't know. There's part of me that now thinks he did, but I don't know from reading. I just don't remember him going there. There he goes. But I don't know.
Come on, I actually you're all proper stressed out there. Just pick someone.
I know, because I don't want to lose now. We've done okay. I just think Max, this would be the time Max would have actually played it well if he makes us go into Laria. That's what's sort of bugging me slightly.
For 7 rounds, you just told me I feel it's absolutely terribly.
No, I'm changing my tune. I think the Haleb one made me reconsider. I'd feel like I'd prove myself to be least the killer, so I'd be going with me.
What's your choice, Sneijder?
I think I'd go Sneijder.
What do you reckon?
I don't know, lads.
You've got to side and vote until Sneijder. You can win this year.
I think Brian Laudrup.
Right, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. If another name, the point's gone.
How are we going to decide?
Griffin's got to pick Sneijder or Huntelaar.
Go on, Griffin. Well, that's making me think it's either one of two things. It's neither of them, or Griffin's not the killer. If he's not the killer, Griffin, go Sneijder.
Sneijder.
Okay.
So if
I think we should go with someone that's not any of them. Guess the fucking player.
We lose anyway.
Dennis Romandal.
No, all right, we're going. So you want us to get it wrong? So you don't get the point.
No, Sneijder.
No, Sneijder. I'm going to go Sneijder now because I think it's Griffin.
Right, Sneijder's been locked in. No changing. So every single player that you kind of talked around was in it. Obviously, Van der Vaart, Sneijder, Seedorf, Huntelaar. Michael Laudrup was correct.
Bullshit.
The killer was Laudrup.
No.
Which means that, well done, lads. You with us today. You got 5 out of 8, so you won. Next question, though. Who do you think the traitor was?
Yeah. I think it could be Max.
Yeah.
Hey, can I just say before that, Max, you should go on the traitors because you called the logic and all sorts there. I thought Tosh would say Lardra.
Yeah. I
got the Hleb one. The Hleb one was perfectly played because I knew he'd say that. But
yeah,
Yeah,
didn't know
like
that
this
was
that was the one that worried me because I didn't think people. Yeah, I thought
anyway, seriously, who do we think the killer is?
Yeah, my first reaction when he sent me Cleb was, I was like, you'll get tossed there, 100%.
Wow.
fair play. Too
well
easy to
played.
read.
Yeah.
Didn't see me for Alan Muller. He didn't see me Alan Mullery though, did he? So
Yeah.
where were you on that one?
You've got
He
layers, Josh, we can't even possibly get to.
He played Ajax right at the end of his career, which so that was.
I just assumed that would be one that you'd go.
Fair play.
Who was the other correct answer for Ajax, sorry? And Real Madrid?
Oh,
The sixth one.
some person I've never heard of. Ishmael Erzaiz.
Never
No,
heard of him.
he played in 90 to 92 and he played one game.
No idea.
So,
He was
yeah,
gonna
we're
pick one.
never getting him. But yeah, well played, lads, anyway.
Good job, guys.
Tension at the end there.
Good game.
I'm so glad I wasn't playing that because that was
Yeah,
tense in that
well
last
done,
game.
Max.
When Max said Lardra, then I was like, you did actually say it at one point. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
I think
Max,
that's it, like similar time,
Yeah. I mean, the Dennis Rommedahl shot was wild.
I was
Did you
thinking a
think it was
Danish
Charlton?
player.
Did you think it was Ajax and Charlton?
No, because they both played. I saw they both played in Milan, or John Dahl Tomlinson came afterwards in my head.
Yeah,
So
'cause
it's
he was
him
at
that I got mixed
Newcastle,
up
then he
with.
went to Milan. Charlton, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they both played for Charlton. Right, well played anyway, lads. We will close it up with a closing question if you've got any time or any chat left in you. And basically, my question that I thought of, I went a bit back and forward on this today. I was thinking, like your stereotype or your archetype of a footballer. People say all the time, we've had chats, Max, I remember a couple of episodes with Sean and stuff. He's all about physique, the person with the perfect physique to play football. If you could draw a footballer, as in like the footballer you would like, you think is the perfect embodiment of a footballer, who are they? What do they look like? Who's that player that you think physically they're the perfect footballer? My one, if you want a bit of a gauge, my player who I think should be Paul Pogba. I think Paul Pogba has got absolutely everything to his game. He should be the perfect footballer. He's tall, he's strong, he's quick. He can do everything. He would be my answer. So, who do you think?
Oh God, it's hard. Very hard, but on the spot.
That wasn't what you texted me before.
I know. I changed it because I realised we've already done that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe should have given you a bit of pre-warning on this one.
Yeah, it would be nice before you ask the impossible questions.
It's not. It's just if you're looking at someone's build in the past, people say Steven Gerrard. People look at Gerrard and go, perfect footballer. People look at Wayne Rooney and go, he's got the build to be a footballer. Or like Yaya Toure.
Fat.
Did people say that about Wayne Rooney?
No, sorry, we mentioned Rooney about like the physique when we did perfect England player and we had Rooney as in like his build. He's got the perfect build.
Pogba's become like the more modern football, isn't he? Like powerful, 20 years ago, the perfect footballer wouldn't have looked like Paul Pogba.
Yeah.
Like he is like that big, tall, strong, like unbelievable runner when he gets going. Yeah. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to struggle after that last hour. So it was
Just say someone that we mentioned.
I'll probably go Brian Brobby.
Yeah. I've always thought Dennis Rommedahl,
Thierry Henry, pretty. Yeah.
Jan Collar.
Mm.
No, already.
The great Carly, the wrestler.
Did you see them pictures of Thierry Henry last week with his new body? Mate,
Yeah.
he looks unbelievable, doesn't he?
Do you know what? My maybe unpopular opinion, he's the worst pundit in the world. I can't stand listening to him.
He's better than Mika Richards, though.
No, he actually isn't.
He is.
He thinks he is, and he thinks. I hate the way he uses in the language. He starts he's got to know the way he starts saying the 10, the 9, the 8 about like people's positions. When did that start?
Yeah,
He's always talking
annoying.
about that. He's
That's because
terrible.
that's because he's done his coaching licenses. Everyone.
I know, but he thinks he's unbelievable.
He's
terrible.
like Liam Rosina in that you think that he's legendary quotes.
But he doesn't say it. There was one the other day about. I'm not going about it. I remember it was the derby when United beat City. So he's talking about like Bruno Fernandes' strides. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I don't like him.
He's a bit boring, to be honest. Like,
and all our Yanks lap it up.
Yeah.
Nice one, Max.
I should have said he's boring.
I actually don't like that CBS thing anymore. I've gone off that.
It's getting wilder every week, to be honest. Like it was good at the start because it was fun, but now it's just like Carragher.
Did you see when Peter Schmeichel was on it and it's all about Carragher makes that joke about like he says I like to come early or something like that and he goes, oh, do you? And it's like, what the hell?
They had the episode with breast, didn't they? Where they were like,
yeah, it's
stupid. I think that says more about Carragher though, doesn't it? Carragher's trying to be like Richards, I think. He's trying to have that like viral funny moment, like when he did that thing with Kate Abdo, and when he said, "You're not loyal," and it was like, he always tries it and he bombs every time.
Yeah, if they want a Scouse comedian on there,
what's no further?
Can we choose Griffin for perfect footballer?
You know what? What I will say, I'll end the podcast here. We've booked a pitch. Me, Griffin, Callum, we've booked a pitch. We're gonna film some content, and you are in for a treat. You're gonna see the world's fattest man.
Have you got another guest?
You and your brother.
Thank you. That was good.
Yeah. So we've got a pitch for filming in a couple of weeks, and Griffin's finally gonna put his money where his mouth is. See if you can back it up.
Not a problem. Skin tight t-shirt coming right up. Nipples out for the lads.
How can you not invite the best player, Tosh?
He doesn't want it.
Bottled it.
Want to play.
I'm actually away technically for that date, though. That's the excuse.
Yeah, but you didn't want to play in fairness.
No, I had to get enough stick in school. I don't want to. I prefer to be me terrible football takes rather than me terrible football ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got nothing to lose, so I'm all right.
Right, we will leave it there. Thank you, lads. That was a very, very long episode. If you're still with us, why? That's the main thing I say. What do you do with your life? But yeah, thank you for listening anyway. Please share. If you see any of our videos, give them a like, comment, share, do all that kind of thing. Thank you to Max, Tosh, and Griffin as always.
Thank you.
And yeah, until next time, it's been a